bring together a group of remarkable people to see if we could become something more. So when they needed us, we could fight the battles
that they never could.
In time, you will know what it's like to lose. To feel so desperately that you're right, yet to fail all the same. Dread it. Run from it. Destiny still arrives.
Evacuate the city. Engage all defenses. And get this man a shield.
Fun isn't something one considers when balancing the universe. But this does put a smile on my face.
Good evening and welcome to the Cockeral Clock podcast with myself, Dermot, aka Dermatron, and of course with me the one and only Mr. Philip Brady, aka the Irish Godfather. He's wondering what I was going to say there. You could see the look on his face. It was like, what's it going to say? What's it going to say? This is the Cockeral Clock podcast. And Philip, how are you?
Yeah, I'm okay. I'm just about recovering from yesterday. And I have to watch that game this evening. Chelsea and Man City. It was a good match.
That was a cracking game, I have to say.
But you know, Dermot, the sad thing about it is if we'd have won yesterday, we'd be top of the league now. That's how close things are up there.
Do you know what? You know how to depress me, don't you? You know how to just...
But listen, we're still there. We're still in the top four. And how many people would have thought that after 11 matches? Or 12 matches, whatever it is. You know,
I still think we'll win in the league, but
it's always an upwards.
Yeah. Look, I said it earlier. All teams go through bad patches, Philip. This is our bad patch.
This is the bump in the road. We knew would happen. We knew this would happen. But the problem I have with it happening is a lot of fans have decided that this is the end of the road for Tottenham, that we're back to the way we were last season. And some of the negativity the last couple of days has been unbelievable. Sorry, I mean, I have to say
it's been
crazy. You swear we were bottom of the league, jousting with Sheffield United for relegation. We are fourth in the league, 2 points behind the leader, going into the third international break of the season. And I think it's a fantastic position to be in. And only for the lack of players yesterday, for the injuries and the suspensions, we would be top of the league. In fact, if that game was finished in 90 minutes, if that game was finished in 90 minutes yesterday, we would be top of the league because we were leading until 91st minute. So things like that, you know, all I say, lads, come on, we've done far better than we thought. We're ahead of the curve on this one, and we're ahead of the curve by a big lot. And let's just have a bit of patience.
Yes, and there's wise words from the Godfather there, as he says. But look. You are right to say that, Philip. It is only we are fourth in the league, 2 points behind Man City, and we should be pretty damn happy and pleased where we are, because everyone said at the start of the season for welcome people into the chat, Philip, Harry Kane, we're going to be relegated. We're going to be in this position. We're going to be in that position, and we're not. We brought in a decent manager who's galvanised the team, who's changed the culture of the football club and changing it still. And Levy has spent money. We've bought in better players. Okay, there's fans out there saying we didn't buy enough. And you could argument probably they're correct. But we're still better off than where we thought we'd be. So let's be confident and let's be glad of the start we've had. Say big up to Luke Chapman. This is Burton Albion 0, Northampton 2. I'm that day one. Well, look, he's happy. He's over the moon. Luke Chapman's doing cartwheels around Northampton at the moment. They went away to Burton and they won. So big up, Luke. Thanks for robbing it in. We've got Wayne Bonner. Good. Good afternoon.
No,
good.
he only does it once a day, though. He does it already. So
yeah, okay. Good evening, gentlemen. We meet again. Hope you're both well. Good evening, Wayne. How are you?
Yeah.
And then we've got a very sad Geordie. A very, very sad Geordie.
Yeah. I tell you, we might have been beaten yesterday, but that was a shock result of the day for me. Bournemouth beating Newcastle and beating them well too. You know.
Yeah.
So we can cry into each other's arms now, Geordie man. Like we lost, you lost. So have to take it on the chin.
We can cry into each other's. Are you trying to
tell
me
whatever? Cry into each other's brown ale, whatever. I don't know. Whatever.
Are you trying to tell me?
I shouldn't have said that. No,
you should not have said it. You've just given me so much. You've just given me so much. So much.
Don't do it again, Philip. Don't do it again. Right now. Can we get back to normal now, please? Thank you.
Yes, Philip's just come out of the cupboard.
I'll put you in the cupboard now, near you. Go on.
Now, Philip, it's good to come out. It's good to come out. No, I tell you one thing. If you think we're bad, think what it'd be like up in Newcastle last night. I reckon there was absolute war.
Well, do you know, and also I feel sorry for the fans. Look at the trip they had down to Bournemouth. That's as far as you can go nearly, apart from Southampton or Plymouth or someone who's playing there. So, fair dues to those. I think the Newcastle fans, I can say this without fear of contradiction, the Newcastle fans are absolutely superb.
They're one of the best fans in the Premier League.
Yeah, they're absolutely brilliant.
Yeah. I've gone up to Newcastle and had a night out in Newcastle. Let's put it this way: what happens in Newcastle?
Can you remember what happened?
Just about. It's something.
There's a joke going around saying I've never been married, but I spent a night in Newcastle. Work that one out. Right.
Yeah, I've worked it out. You're something else, you are, Mr. Brady. Anyway, Daniela Zito, big up Daniela, says Orient lost as well. Philip,
oh dear, it's a bad weekend for us all.
So come in, Daniela, come into our house of pain where Philip's coming out of the cupboard. It's only a bit of joy we've got.
I'm sorry I spoke. Yeah.
Well, you said it, Philip. You wanted to cry into Geordie's arms. I mean, you said it yourself, didn't you?
Well, I meant to say cry into your beer. That's what I meant to say,
But you didn't, Philip.
And now you've
ignition.
I'll tell you.
And also, go on.
No, you read that comment. I want to make a comment on Sunderland after you've done it.
And also, seeing Sunderland winning is double pain, man. Yeah.
And you know who Sunderland's main man is this season? Is Jack Clark. They couldn't kick a ball straight for us, and he's worth a fortune now up in Sunderland land. So
can I just say, poor Wayne Rooney losing again?
Can you? You feel sorry for him?
Not really.
I feel sorry for the previous manager, John Eustace, who was doing a great job. I had them in 5th position. And now Wayne Rooney has such an influence on the club now that they're doing 15th.
Do you think the players are just not playing for him? Do you think that could be the point?
They probably can't understand what he's saying. No, I'd say it's tactically he's probably not up to it. That's just it.
No, he isn't. So big up Geordie. Yeah, so we've got Wayne Bonner come out of the cupboard and once I found myself in Narnia. Then again, I may have had too many points.
That could be the reason, all right. Yeah.
I've done that once or twice, Wayne, if you know what I mean. You come out of the cupboard, you don't know where the hell you are. And Wayne also says, the House of Pain, does that mean we get to jump around? Yeah, it does, yeah. Philip's going to start jumping around his kitchen in a minute. But that's all that's in the chat. Of course, welcome to the Cockeral podcast, the best podcast around on YouTube.
What
And
did
of
you say
course,
then?
the one podcast on YouTube. And also, well, it should be if it's not. And also, this will be going up onto our Spotify channel, Thfc Till I Die podcast. So please, if you're going out shopping or to the gym, or you just want to sit there with somebody's an argument and just stick headphones in, listen to Philip's calm voice about him coming out the cupboard. It's a great story. It's an inspiring story.
I'm lost for words. That doesn't often happen.
Well, you started it.
Oh yeah, you're finishing it. Come on, carry on.
I've just finished it completely now. I'm getting a slight impression Wayne Rooney may be a great manager.
I think the Birmingham fans are getting that impression as well.
I think Wayne Rooney went to grab a granny night in Birmingham and come out with a Birmingham City job.
Yeah, looks like it. Yeah. Either that or he hasn't watched Peaky Blinders. He knows they expect more than that around Birmingham and that part of Birmingham anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, there was talk about him becoming the new Manchester United manager after Ten Hag.
Why, is there under 10s looking for a manager?
Yeah. Oh shit! I forgot to send this to Colin, didn't I? Bollocks! Colin was supposed to join us tonight. Though he never got back to me. But I'll send them the link anyway. Anyway, yeah, this is the team from yesterday, Philip. Vicario, Paro. Yeah, I do. It's part of our job. Vicario, Paro, Davis, Dyer, Royale.
I resign. I resign.
Crap. Useless.
Not quite so crap. Slightly less than crap. Slightly more than crap. Yeah.
Right, Philip, I'm going to give you the impossible job here. Mission Impossible. Player ratings, please.
Right. Vicario did nothing wrong. Well, a couple of dodgy clearances, a couple of times when he was playing football with the opposition bearing down, and we got away with it. So I'll give him a 7. Porro, I thought, was caught out of position a little bit at times. He was coming more infield and leaving that winger with a lot of space. So 6 for him. Davies was very good, I have to say. I'll give him an 8. He's man of the match. We all said he was man of the match, and so did TNT or whoever was doing the game. Eric Dyer, not bad. I have to say he was at fault for maybe both the goals. Maybe his concentration levels don't stretch into injury time, but I'll give him a 6. I think he probably said I only get paid for 90 minutes, not working the rest of it. Royale wasn't bad either. I'll give him a 6.5 maybe. Basuma was very disappointed in. I thought he was really off his game yesterday and got booked, which means he's off the next game as well. So I'll give him a 5. Højbjerg was okay. He was probably the best of the midfield yesterday. I'll give him a 6. Sarr was a little bit off his game as well, and I'll give him a 5. Kulichevsky flattered to deceive. He made the goal with Porro, and that looked like, here we go, we're going to have a great game here. But he just fell into a kind of a stupor after that. He didn't do much.
Yeah.
Give him a 6. Son, worst game I've ever seen him play for Tottenham. I'm sorry to say that. He has never scored against Wolves, and he might as well not been on the pitch yesterday for all he did. I'm only going to give him a 3. And for me to give Son a 3, he must have been bad. Johnson got his first goal, took it well, but didn't do a huge amount after that. I'll give him a 5.
Right.
Of the substitutes, I think Lo Celso deserves a 7.
It does.
Brian Hill didn't do enough. And who else came on? Who else came on as a sub? Was it just those 2, or was there more?
I don't know. I didn't do the subs because I was just
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I couldn't be bothered talking about the subs anyway. But my biggest wipe that out of your mind. My biggest gripe again, I keep harping back to this. Why the bloody hell do we have to play in that goddamn second strip against Wolves?
Is that your biggest problem?
No, there's no clash. No, it's not the big, but I mean, it's a little gripe. I know Nike probably have them contracted to wear the other kit so many times a season so they can sell their ridiculously overpriced garbage garments. But, look at Man City today. They played in their ordinary kit against Chelsea, and there was more of a clash there. So that's my little gripe. Why shouldn't we be beholden to Nike and the like of them when we should be? The all white strip to me is Tottenham, not a blue and mixed blue crap thing like they wore yesterday. And that third kit, it's only fit for going to the rubbish bin. No, that's it. Rant over. Carry on. Give me your scores now.
Fucking hell. Who got up your nose? Fucking hell.
That team, the 11 names in front of me.
Right. Vicario, Vicario, I'm actually going to give an 8 to because I didn't think he'd do anything wrong yesterday. Porro, I'm going to give a 6 to. Davis, I'm going to give an 8 to. Man of the match. Best player on the pitch. The person, Eric Dyer, please never play for our club again. Just leave now. Just pack your bags and go. Please. This is not a 90-minute match. It's a 97-minute match. So for where all that is holy, if there is a God, right, and you are listening, and I'm looking up to you now, please can you sell Eric Dyer? Please.
We should have put you on a time limit talking about Dyer, Dermot.
Put Philip out.
30 seconds on Eric Dyer. Come on.
Let's put Philip out of his misery. Him and Dave Harris. Just put them out of their misery. And me. Eric Dyer is useless. He runs around like a headless chicken.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm giving them a -1.
Time's up.
And that's for the other useless article next to him, Royale. He had a fucking useless game too.
I mean, that bad.
I tell you one thing, Philip. He was as useful as a butcher going to the doctor saying, I can give you a heart transplant. That's how useful he was. I mean, you might as well have played. You might as well have played. Right, there's no word about it. You might as well have played Phillips for Dyer and put Davis at Phillips for Royale and put Davis at left back and play Dyer and Phillips in the back four.
Can I just get in there again, Mike, just to tell you, right?
Yes,
I take the criticism of the players, right, but let's not fall into this trap of dissing every single one of them. Just be objective. Remember, we're still 4th in the league. If we're 24th or 22nd or 19th or whatever, I'd say, yeah, fair enough.
Have you heard the rest of my
we were 88 minutes. We led that game for 88 minutes yesterday. That's the
right. Can
point I want
give
to
the
make.
rest of my... Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'll think about it.
May I continue? Thank you.
Oh, yes, you
Basuma,
may.
Basuma, I'm gonna. Who do you think you are anyway? Do you think you're a judge or something? Who do you think?
Silence in court.
Yeah, piss off court. Go court, piss off judge. Right, Basuma, I'm going to give him a 7. Højbjerg, I'm going to give him a 6. So,
Basuma 7. He was probably one of the worst of the lot. Yeah, 6. 3.
Yeah. Højbjerg 6, Sarr 6, Kulu 6, Johnson 5, Sonny 3.
I think you've been more generous to some of them than I was. Anyway.
But Eric Dyer gets a -1.
Oh no, I don't think he wasn't that bad for the 90 minutes. It was only from the 91st minute on that he forgot that he was playing football. Seriously,
what happened was
it was in the last. It was in injury time. It was an injury time that he made this mistake. There were no mistakes up to that.
Right, he got to 90 minutes. He made one mistake, and then he thought, "I tell you what, I'm going to make up for that mistake with another mistake."
Well, the second one wasn't. I don't think the second one was a mistake. That was a good cross in, and the man was just onside. If Dyer got stepped back a yard, maybe he might have made him offside,
I said
first one, yes, maybe. I'll take your point. First one, I'll take your point.
That he bent like a banana.
Yeah.
If you look at banana, that was
Royale would have done it, or Romero would have done it, Van de Ven would have done it. They would have thrown themselves in the way of the ball. No, thrown themselves. Yeah.
So would you have done. I would have done. The people in the chat would have done. What's Eric Dyer afraid of? Going to get a bit of pain in his side of his chest. He's paid 80 grand a week. Jesus Christ.
We should name this the Eric Dyer Appreciation Society podcast. I think it'd be more like it, wouldn't it?
Just thank God David isn't on here. If he got him started on Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer fan club membership 0.
Well, there were the stats: 41% possession for Wolves, 59% possession for Tottenham. Philip, 20 shots and 6, respectively. Wolves and Tottenham. 4 shots on target for Wolves, 3 on Spurs. 11 corners, 3 to Tottenham. 19 fouls and 15 to Tottenham. There is the time. It's 0.5. It was 1-0 because Brendan scored after 3 minutes, and then Wolves got 2 goals after the 91st and 97th minute. It was a game, Philip, where, look, we were going into that game minus 4 or 5 players.
Yeah.
Does that prove that our transfer window was not as good as we thought it was because we didn't get the proper players in?
No, it doesn't, because what happened against Chelsea on Monday, Ange has already said this has never happened to him in the game board, and he's lost 4 players basically in the one game. He lost Romero and Udogie through suspension, and he lost Maddison and Van de Ven through injury. Right, that decimated our team. It took 3 players out of the back 4 and took our creative midfielder gone. If we hadn't had those injuries against Chelsea on Monday, we would have won that game yesterday comfortably. We would have won it comfortably without any doubt or shadow of a doubt. So, no, the transfer window was very good. I mean, we admitted that. We said that already, but it's not complete. It'll take at least another 2 transfer windows before Ange gets that team that he wants. And then we'll be able to say, right, this is the job done now. Let's go and win some trophies. But as of now, we're ahead of the curve, as we said. And I think we had a very good transfer window. And it will get better in January because we have to buy in January. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah.
And we have to get rid of the deadwood. Now, Eric Dyer should leave in January. And Dombele should leave in January. Just tear up the contracts if you have to. And bring in another centre-back and another striker. That's what we need.
And the midfielder.
Oh, yeah, possibly a midfielder. But the striker and the centre-back, I think, are more priority, really. You know, I think they're going to be the...
Yeah, look, I've been looking around Twitter a lot, and I think the Twitter is very divided, Philip, about the match yesterday and about it's the end of the road for Ange. And, you know, it's Ange is an idiot.
Rubbish. That's pure rubbish.
No, it is. And, why do you think some of these fans do that, Philip? Why do you think
they want an instant fix? Instant fix. That's what they want. Instant fix. It doesn't happen that way. I wish it did. You know, I really do wish it did, but we've got to be patient. Like, I mean, when Ange took the job in July there, right, or August, whenever it was.
Yeah.
What at this stage of the season, what was your honest impression? Where would we be in the league? Put your hand on your heart and say, where do you really think we'd be in the league?
I said at the start of the season we'll finish top 3. I said that at the very beginning.
Yeah, well, I mean, I think most people thought, you know, this was a work in progress, and we're way ahead of that at the moment. We are way ahead of it. If we'd have lost a game, say after 3 or 4 matches, right, and then lost again yesterday, there'd hardly be a word about it. The fact that we've lost 2 in a row, that's what's caused the problem. It's the bubble has burst. The bubble has burst because of injuries and suspensions. That bubble will be back together again very soon. And I know we're going to have to wait until January for Maddison and Van de Ven to be back. But we've got good enough players. We should have good enough players. And after the bollocking that Ange would have given them after yesterday, I can see there'll be a reaction against Aston Villa. Because Villa are not good at home. Are not good away. No. They're not good away. I think that's a vital game for us with Man City coming up after that.
Yeah. But we've got Destiny back for that game. Romero's back for the Man City game. So our defence might be a bit back to normal by then, because
Romero's not back for Man City. Romero's not back, Dermot. He's not back.
He is back for Man City.
You know, he's not. He missed yesterday. He misses Villa, and then he misses Man City. He's back for West Ham. Yeah.
I don't know.
That's why it was such a costly red card, you know.
Yeah, Chris says Rooney's a great player, but shit manager. Only thing should be managing if he's going to be brutal is his weight.
Yeah.
Fair. Anyway, he says, big up, lads. Big up,
Chris.
Hi, Chris. Hope you're doing well, sir. And Wayne says, I was impressed with Davis. He got stuck in where he had to. He did, Philip.
He was. Yeah.
Do you know what? He was chucking in tackles. He was throwing his body on the line and everything. Eric Dyer was looking at him thinking, nah, man, you don't do that. You don't do that. You stand like a statue, and when the ball comes out, you bend like a banana, and then when you try to get somebody offside, you play them onside. So that is how you play football.
You've had your 30 seconds on Eric Dyer. Don't be going back in again now. I think we weren't counting. I think Phillips and Davies would be my pairing for the Villa game. Phillips with his pace and Davies with his acumen, you know, his brain.
Yeah.
And because let's face it, Villa have got a decent attack with Ollie Watkins and that John McGinn and all these guys, but they're not playing well away from home. But it's a very important game for us because we're Man City after that, and then West Ham. We've got 2 games within 48 hours. Man City on a Tuesday, on Sunday evening, and West Ham on Tuesday night. So yeah, Tuesday night. They're very close together. The fixtures again. Tottenham get shafted on the fixture. I know everybody's playing that week, but why are they playing our game on a Sunday and Tuesday when other teams are getting from Saturday to Wednesday? That's what I'd like to know. Why are we getting the short end of the straw again?
Home, both games are at home.
No, they're not. They're not at home, Dermot. They're not at home. Manchester City is away, and West Ham is at home. We're home to Villa, away to Man City, home to West Ham. That's the next 3 matches. So there is travel involved, and that's what makes it very unfair. You know?
No. Here we've got Man City away on the. We've got Man City away on the Sunday. We've got a home to West Ham, and then Newcastle on the Sunday at home.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the Newcastle and West Ham games only 48 hours apart.
Yeah,
but one is away and one's at home.
And then we've got first 5 days after that, and then the day before Christmas Eve, we're home to Everton, and then after St. Stephen's Day in the 28th, we're away to Brighton, and then New Year's Eve we're home to Bournemouth.
Oh yeah, we know there's always games around Christmas, but it's the sequence of Man City and West Ham that is the tricky one. There's so little time between those games, you know.
Yeah. Big up to what he says. I'm impressed with Davis. Yeah, we've done that. It says also says Vicario doesn't seem the same on the ball without Romero and VDV in front of him. Son was particularly invisible yesterday. Forgot he was playing for most of the game. Yeah, he was very, very bad yesterday, Sonny.
But Wayne, that's a good point. Wayne makes about Vicario on the ball. See, he knows when he gives the ball to Romero or Van de Ven, he's going to be distributed right. He hasn't got the same confidence in the other lads because he hasn't played with them before. And confidence comes with playing with players and getting used to knowing what they can do. He hasn't played with Dyer or Davies before, so he didn't know what the hell was going on.
Vicario was looking at Davies thinking, he's a good defender. He was looking at the other Latchko thinking, I'm not giving him the ball. I said Latchko.
Yellow card, yeah, but we know who you're meaning. The yellow card now next time Dyer's mentioned, right?
Chris says, let's see if they both agree. That's you and me.
No, argue. They both argue. No, they both argue. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll see.
We'll see. We've got Tequila. I love Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby loves me.
Tequila, please don't start him off again. Jeez. I was hoping for an Eric Dyer free podcast, but that's gone up to Swanee for a start.
Pick up Tequila. Now repeat after me, Tequila. I love Mr. Blobby. Mr. Blobby loves me. The hero. Now he's probably talking about you in this quote, Philip. The hero we need, the leader we need, the man, the myth, the legend, a man we can all trust and rely on. Vote him for 2024. That sounds like an American political broadcast.
It sounds like it. Yeah.
Vote for Dyer in 2024 for president of the
Mr. Blobby Union.
Vote for Dyer for president of the United States.
The shapeshifters of the union after yesterday. Yeah.
The shapeshifters.
You give me at it now. Go on, carry on.
Yeah. We've got Wayne. We've got Wayne Bonney. The match yesterday is simple. Wolves deserve to win because they earned it. It's one of those things. You either win, lose, or draw. Exactly. Yeah. If
we'd have kept our concentration levels going for another 5 minutes yesterday, we would have won that match.
Yeah,
it's just one of those, as you say. Listen, we've done the same thing to Liverpool and Sheffield United this season. It's bad, by the law of average, it was bound to happen to us, and that was it yesterday.
Yeah.
So.
And as for any negative Spurs fans, simply we've lost 2 games. They need to lower their expectations and enter the land of realism.
Exactly. We're not. Dermot, I'm going to say this now, and I know you'll disagree with me, but we are not in a title race. We're in a race for the Champions League. That's as much as you're going to say this.
Philip, we're in the title race. Get on with it.
Well, we'll see who's right at the end of the season.
Philip, we are in a title race. I am telling you, get over it. We're in. Come in. Come and smell the coffee. It's great here. Me and David, next door neighbours in delusional land. It's great.
Yeah, well, I haven't quite got my passport for there yet, so I'll tell you when I have.
Only you don't need a passport to come in.
They won't let me in. They won't let me in without a passport. You know.
I'll go and speak to the president. We've got President Trump as our president here in delusional land. He's delusional as well.
Yeah, that's true.
Well, apparently they want you to come in to be his assistant, but there you go.
Some chance of that. Yeah.
Wayne saying hi. Not bad, mate. And then we've got Ollie. Big up Ollie Freeman. It's
Good man, Ollie. Well done, St. Pat today.
Patrick's.
Delighted for them. Delighted for them.
Yeah, so am I.
Yeah. Good game too. I thought when you went 1-0 down, now you're in bother because the Bohemians were looking pretty good, but Pats took their chances.
Do you know what happened, don't you, at half-time, don't you? Ollie went down to the dressing room and threatened to kick this living daylights out of the team if they didn't win the cup while he was there. So that's what happened.
Oh, see, right. But you know one thing that was very annoying in that game today? The amount of bloody flares that were thrown onto the pitch. You couldn't see the pitch for half the match with the flares that were going off. And both sides were throwing them, Ollie. So can't say it was all the Bohemian fans that were doing it.
Are you telling me Ollie was throwing a few flares onto the pitch?
I'm not saying Ollie was throwing it, but some Pats fans were throwing it.
Right,
you know?
You just said Ollie was throwing a few flares.
Bohemians and some Pats fans, right?
Yeah. So,
Ollie, if you have any players, keep them for the Spurs games.
Yeah. Just give them to Philip. We've got Milk FMUFC. Your keeper is in the position as Ornia with Maguire and Lindelof in front of him. When Martinez is fit, you will us play out a lot better.
I can get where he's coming from there. Yeah, you get used to the guys in front of you. You get used to the guys in front of you. You know,
nothing wrong with Harry Maguire. He's playing quite well for United at the moment. To be fair,
he is actually. Yeah, he is.
And I just feel sorry for you, man. I feel sorry for United at the moment.
They're only 5 points behind us for poor and all that they keep saying they are, you know. So to keep winning games, even though they're not playing well.
Dakili says, "Hey, at least he leaves Spurs to become president." I know that'd be good. We've got Ollie here saying, "Dermatron, we're not in the title race, LOL, but there's nothing wrong with dreaming, lad."
Yeah,
look, Ollie,
I agree with you. Ollie, he doesn't, but I do.
Ollie, we're in the title race. Just get used to it. And where's my bloody ticket for the Spurs game? I'm going. Come on. What the fuck are you doing? What's this? Is this a secret? Is this a secret? Is this a secret?
I'm making secret signals to Ollie. Ollie and myself with this secret thing worked out, you know? Yeah.
Right. Now you're coming out of the...
It says send the men in white coats round the Dermot's place immediately.
So tonight you've come out the cupboard. You're sending signals, secret signals to another fella. Are you definitely trying to tell me something here, Philip? Is there something you want to tell us? Get off your chest. No. Are you sure?
No. Absolutely. And when I do, you'll be the last to know. Carry on.
I think me and a few other people watching might disagree with you on that one.
Oh dear. Right.
Oh dear. Big up, Ollie.
Anyway.
And we've got Wayne here. We're definitely not in the title. Oh, come on, Wayne. Not you as well. Oh, come on. We're not in the title race. We just got off a cracking start to a season. I'm sticking to my prediction. We'll finish 5th or 6th. Wayne, that's not the thing. You've got to be positive. You've got to be there. You've got to believe to dare is to do.
You've got to be delusional. You've got to be delusional.
We'll get rid of him for a while. We'll make this a single-only stream.
That's all right. See you later. I'm off.
No. Today
like an early night anyway.
Remember, today is the dream, Wayne. We can do it. We can do it. I know we can. It's like waiting for a bus, and you wait all the Anyway, big up Lily White Lane. Big up Philip and Domo. Big up Lily White Lane. I swear to God, people tune into this show and they think he's lost the plot. Me, I swear to God, they have.
Don't we think it? Okay.
Look, I am me, Philip. I'm not going to change for you or nobody. Look, no, seriously. I'm me. I'm not going to change for you or anybody. If I believe we're going to win the title, I'm going to stick to that belief.
Right.
Until it's mathematically can't win the league.
I hope you prove us all wrong. I really do.
Philip, I don't think we will. But no, I know. But just let me be in my Robin asked me, can we bring flares to the next Spurs game? Philip is right. Both fans was guilty of it.
I'd say if you tried to bring a flare into the Spurs game, you'd be down the local clink very quickly. I don't think they'd be too happy now with the flares. It did actually. It was gas. You can only see it was like a fog all over the ground at the start today. Whenever the flares were going off.
We've got Mike MUFC. Maguire is solid, not what we need when the clogs run. Look,
Yeah.
I'm being all serious now about Man United.
Yeah.
It's such a shame, isn't it, Philip, to see us club as big
It
as
is. I
Man
mean,
United. You go back to the Munich air crash, you go back to the Busby Babes, you go back to Tom Doherty, the Fergie years. United has had this special thing about it. Do you know what I mean?
they've got an aura about them.
Yeah,
They've got.
yeah.
They first team to win the European Cup from the
Yeah.
English league. Like, I mean, especially it's very poignant tomorrow. Bobby Charlton's been buried tomorrow. You know, one of the legends of the club. What he must be thinking of the way things are at the club. Like, I know you're handily placed in the league and whatever, but it's behind the scenes. Things are not right. And as soon as the ownership thing is sorted out, the better for everybody, not just United fans, but for football in general, because it's dragging the whole thing down, having United in such a mess.
Could that start the Could that start the domino effect of other clubs, Philip, falling into the cards collapsing?
I don't think so. I think the most other clubs will look at the United ownership situation and say, right, that's the one way we're not going to go. We don't want to have that situation. And fair, there's a few clubs. Everton got into bother there, and they're still in bother financially.
Yeah.
Like, Everton could be docked points, and they're in a bit of a shit state. Bad and all this week, we always talk about Daniel Levy and whatever. One thing you never see Spurs in. They're financially being very well run. But the Glazier thing, we're accepting an offer, we're not accepting an offer. Ratcliffe's coming in, Ratcliffe's not coming in. It's just so. I just love it. Well, no, I wouldn't love it. Can you imagine if that was happening at Spurs? What the reaction would be? The United fans protest, and they protest very well about it. All right, but they still have got no progress in that. They still have those owners who are bleeding that club dry, and will continue to do so unless someone buys them out 100%.
There you go. The Godfather's spoken. That's it.
And
That's it. Just leave Man United in the hands of Philip Brady, and he'll have it sorted out within 5 minutes for you. DJ Samuel, who's a member for 6 months. Big up. Wow, 6 months.
Well done,
Wow.
DJ.
Fair play to you. He says, great stream as always, guys. Coys. Big up, DJ Samuel. Absolutely. I can't say thank you so much for being a member for 6 months. It means a hell of a lot to me and Philip. It really does. I mean, it means a lot to me. Philip, it means so much to him. I mean, he goes to bed with your picture, with your Bart Simpson picture by his bed all night. And he gets up in the morning, and the first thing he does is he doesn't say thank God for this day. He says thank the members of my channel for today. So that's how much we all think of you. And as well as Philip coming out the cupboard tonight, it was just great. He'd done it with us here. It was just so brave of you, Philip. Oh dear.
Modesty prevents me from using my fingers to tell you what I'm going to do.
I'm in for a shit show tonight. When I get off here, he's going to really have one. Oh dear. If anyone's on Twitter, on Spotify listening to this, Philip is not very happy with me.
The understatement of the year.
What do you mean understatement of the year? If you're watching this in black and white, Philip does have grey hair.
Dermot's the one with the red face.
Yeah, I have got a red. Yeah, my face does look a bit red tonight, to be fair.
Yeah, bit more like an Arsenal shirt.
Definitely getting rid of you now. I'm always positive. I'm always positive, Dermot. We're bringing the FA Cup back home where it belongs. Now that's what I mean.
Very possible.
There you go.
Very possible.
That's what I mean, Philip. That's what I mean by positive. Being
yeah,
positive.
That's it. That's what we want.
That's what I mean.
FA Cup is very much within our grasp. The league isn't.
No, we're going to win the league. Doubles on.
Say something.
We're going to double is on. I'm telling you.
Right. Okay.
I still.
Yeah.
I still dream about Maguire and Dyer backline.
Well, Dyer Maguire.
Tequila. Look, I'm saying.
Dream. It should be dream or nightmare.
No, Tequila. I'm saying this to you very, very seriously now. For me and Philip. Look, I think it's time you went to the Dyer anonymous group helpline. You have to call
Here we
it.
go.
now.
He's getting him in again. Jeez, 5, 4, 3, 1.
I'm telling
You've
you,
gone past your quota on Dyer. You know that.
he has to ring the Dyer
You're not-
helpline to get help.
Lads,
I'm telling
can you stop mentioning Eric Dyer, please? Or else this is, Dermot won't go to sleep tonight. We're thinking about Eric Dyer.
I'm just trying to be nice to Tequila and telling him he needs to go to the Dyer helpline. He needs help, Philip. We have to give him support. It's part of our job.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Okay.
And
Can we do the support without mentioning Eric Dyer's name? That'd be a bit of a
what do you want me to call him? Egypt? Crap player?
What number does he? What number does he play on? What number was he
15.
playing on yesterday?
15, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what can I think? No, I think of something.
Should we just say he's a player that should not be named?
We'll call him the player. Should not be the player. Should not be in the team. That'd be a bit more like it.
And we've got Wayne Bonner. Damn, Dermot's on one tonight. Yeah, I am. Yeah, I am.
Yeah.
I feel one. I tell you what I was watching before I came on here, Philip. I was watching a thing on Amazon Prime. It's called A Road to 1 Million. It's a James Bond type TV program where ordinary people have to. Brian Cox is the villain of it, and they all got to give him different locations in the Bond world with different things to go. You can win £1 million. So there's 9 people in, each with a chance to each win £1 million. So on Amazon Prime, I'll give it a watch, Philip. It's very good.
I haven't got Amazon Prime. I don't.
I'll give you my login. I'll give you my login details, Philip. I'll send them over.
All right,
I see. That's no problem. See, help alike. I think the fans
I'll give you my login details to the Eric Dyer fan club.
Oh, thank you. Netflix would have been nicer, but okay. So I'll get Eric Dyer.
I'm actually sharing my Netflix already with my daughter, so I'm only allowed to share it with one person. So I'm afraid I can't give it back to you.
Well, I'll show you my Amazon Prime. There you go.
Yeah, well, thank you very much. I'll share something else with you.
The Eric Dyer Club. Anyway, I think fans. Can we get back talking about Tottenham, please? I think Lily White Lane. Sorry. Lily White Lane says, I think the fans who were overreacting to yesterday need to remember our expectations, considering we finished 8th and lost Kane. All we wanted to see as fans was a team that cares and plays good footy.
Yeah, that's it. We've got that. We've seen that.
Yeah. What did fans expected, Philip? You got right. We're angry about yesterday. Okay.
Yeah.
But that's out of our system now. We move on. Why did some of these fans then take it as an opportunity to think, right, we've lost 2 games in a row? I've seen it. Hashtag backhand, you'll leave you out. I've seen it all over Twitter.
I know. Yeah. They've been under a rock for the last few months, and now they're back in the public view again because we lost 2 games on the trot. It's human nature, though. That's just the way things go. But anyone that kind of stops and thinks about it should realize with 26 points, out of 36, that's way more than we had at any stage in a Premier League season for ages. So let's just look on the positive side. Look on the positive side of things. That we're not where Paul Merson said we'd be, 10th or 11th or 12th or something like that.
Don't talk about that. Fucking Egypt.
No, but what he's saying, we don't want to fall into the trap of believing what the media says about it. That's the big problem. People do believe what the media says about it.
Yeah. Last time that Wayne says I had anything to do with flares is when I wore them as a kid.
Yeah.
Now Tequila here, I think he's joking. He went, season is over, guys, and Rogers in.
Yeah, that's great. I totally agree with that.
And out and Rooney in.
Yeah, actually, Wayne Rooney would be a great manager to bring in for Spurs. Imagine this, Dermot. We sack Ange tomorrow, right? We're 4th in the league, and by Christmas Day, we're 14th. That would be Rooney's mantra. Drop us 10 places in 3 weeks.
I don't know what you. What are you drinking in that orange, by the way?
It's only orange.
Are you sure? There's vodka in that.
I don't drink.
I don't drink.
So.
There's vodka in that, by the way, too. Look at that.
No, there's not. No, there might be vodka in that, not in mine.
I think our start of season has usually heightened some fans' expectations, forgetting we're in the phase 1 of a rebuild, and that is going to take time. 6 or above is huge, but we're finishing third this season. We're finishing in the
we're
top
not winning
3.
the league. We're not winning the league now. He's gone down from winning the league to come third now.
Look, we're winning the league.
We can't win the league and come third in the same season. It's not humanly possible.
Well, winning the league, you're in the top 3, so you've won the league.
Yeah, but you said we're going to finish third. Can't finish first.
I said at the start of the season, Philip, we're finishing the top 3. After the start we've had to the season, I've changed that to we're going to win the league.
Dermatron has spoken.
Yeah. We've got Paul Pablo. Good evening. Big up, Paul. Hope you're doing well, sir. Great to see you in as normal. We've got a few of those racing cars known as Dyer and Maguire, says Tequila to Wayne. Daniela says, Dermot and Philip, have you seen the FA Cup second round draw? Give me 2 minutes to Daniela. Philip, go through the rest of the chat. I will get that up.
Was that the second round the FA Cup played yesterday? Or has it not been? I don't. Okay.
No, it's the first round. If you go through the rest of the chat, Philip, I'll get that fixtures
up.
Okay.
All right. Let me see now where we are on this.
It's after the one that's on the screen.
Yeah, I know. I'm just going back up. See, I've gone right. Tequila is saying, "I do need help, lads." Yeah, I think yourself and Dermot should start a self-help group. Lily White Lane saying, Dyer, Abs, Maguire, Tequila, do you want to open up to me or call about your issues? Bit of amateur psychology going on there. Tequila 316, I won't lie, Dyer's on my mind all the time, even during sexy time with the missus. I called her a Dyer in bed. Oh, Jeannie Mac, that's a cardinal sin. That's a cardinal sin. Mind you, I suppose the only thing worse than that was she called you Dyer. Anyway.
Sorry.
I'll keep going after that one.
Oh, dear, Philip, you're funny.
Oh, dear, sorry, Tequila.
Oh.
I couldn't resist it.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tequila.
Oh, dear. Anyway, you keep saying I have problems. I think you might have if your wife heard that last comment. Oh dear. Anyway, Tequila saying, please help at Lily White Lane. There you go. There's your therapist. Now we'll have a go. We'll have a chat with you. And oops, I cannot bring this up. Paul Pablo is saying, Madison is no doubt what we needed, but nobody came. Why the reason is very clear, as even this time with Leicester, he was very injury prone. Yeah, he did have a few injuries, all right. What was that? What were you doing there?
Never mind, just carry on with the chat.
All right. Lily White Lane is saying, I can tell Tequila. Just talk amongst yourselves, lads. I mean, we just watch to see what's going through, you know.
This podcast has gone from good to absolutely just it's one of those streams, Philip.
Honest to God, yeah. And Tequila says, oh God, Paul Merson. Geez, you didn't call him that, did you, as well? Oh, that's really scraping the barrel now you're doing that. Lily White Lane says, if anything cost us yesterday, it was squad. It was the squad depth. Yes, we can't do it all in one summer. But we've had players like Dyer and Davis with 22 windows and Poch, Jose, Nuno, Conte, and all now wanted there. Yeah, control yourself, man. Oh, God, it's so hard to get staff these days. Anyway, the next one is where are we? Only joking, Tequila. Big up yourself. All right. Dermot has disappeared altogether here. I'm quite surprised. He's back. Yeah, there you go. Chris Welsh is laughing. Yeah, I don't blame you, Chris.
I think Chris has fell off his bed. He's laughing that much.
Dyer Maguire in Formula One car terms, Alfa Romeo, and I would have said more like Lada and Skoda, but anyway.
Oh dear.
You heard that joke years ago, you know, when Ladas were the cheapest car on the road. Yeah. This guy went into an accessory shop. He says, "Can I have a petrol cap for a Lada?" And man said, "Yeah, that sounds like a fair swap."
Oh, dear.
Lily White Lane said, lads, question for you both. Oh, this is serious now in the chat. Do you
it.
think the time VAR decisions are taking is causing more injuries this season than previously before the system was introduced? I meant to bring that up before. Mickey van de Ven lay on the ground for about 5 minutes with that injury that he got on Monday night. Now, if that decision had been made quicker than that, his muscles had tightened up by the time the trainers got to him. And yes, I do think VAR is causing injuries. And it's never actually been mentioned officially. But really, if a player is injured and there's a VAR decision going on, I think to just let him lie there until it's actually done. So, yeah, I'd say it is causing injuries.
Yeah, I agree with you, Philip. I think it's ridiculous. And look, in VAR as a whole, we know it's a system that's not perfected yet. But
like even today, it was wrong.
Yeah, it was. I mean, that was a cracking match today, Philip. What a great!
It was a great match today. But what I want to know is how come VAR didn't see Haaland pulling Cucurella's shirt before Cucurella pulled his shirt? Surely the first foul is what should count, not the second one. And they got a penalty for it.
Wayne, I'd be very careful naming me after that man. I know you remember, but be very careful. Be warned.
Didn't get to that one yet.
It's down the bottom. I'll bring it up for you now, Philip. I'll bring it up for you now.
I'm coming to it.
There, that one.
That makes them without. Nice.
We've got Lily White Lane.
The difference. Dermot crumbled line our defense, like our defense yesterday.
We've lost Dermot again. Shit.
Yeah, no, he's back. Lily White Lane, I love this show. Thanks, Lily White. We don't rehearse. We these things. This is totally off the cuff. None of this is rehearsed. It just happens. Like I said, Dermot, you said to me earlier, what are we going to talk about tonight? I just let it flow. Let it flow. You know. There's a bit of crap.
Yeah, we used to saying "Let it snow" here in Wexford.
Let it snow. Let it flow. Let it flow.
Yeah.
And Romero, this is Paul Pablos and Romero in a short time had 4 red cards. Yeah, I thought the red mist had gone from Romero, but it's back again, unfortunately, and could cost us. Well, cost us yesterday, that's for sure. We've lost Dermot again. Dermot's crumbling. Oh, here we go. This is all these.
And this is the last one, Philip.
Dyer's much more. Where's it gone? Dyer much more hunky than Dermot, so my missus says. Oh, Dermot, I'll let you respond to that one.
Okay.
Did I miss something?
Yeah, look, if his missus thinks Dyer's hunkier than me, it's down to her. I can't make a change of mind.
That's true.
Considering I'm better looking than him, and I'm better looking than Eric Dyer, and his missus obviously doesn't want to hurt Tequila's feelings, so she says Eric Dyer. But she secretly likes, There you go.
There you go. Anyway, that's it.
Anyway, we've got the draw here, lads, and he says, "LOL, I've hurt his feelings. So you haven't, Tequila, your grandman. Yeah, absolutely grand."
Who did Leighton Orient get?
Right, I'm going to read out the draw now. The taking place. The 20 draws in the second round proper will take place across the weekend of the 2nd of December, and the winning side will take home £67,000 from the competition's prize fund. So you get 67 grand for getting into the third round.
Or 1 week's wages, very dire.
Yeah. Maidstone United versus Borough, Wycombe Wanderers versus Morecambe, Notts County versus Shrewsbury, Chesterfield versus Leighton Orient. So there you go, Daniela.
Tough one, yeah.
Aldershot Town against Stockport County. Alfred Town against Walsall, Blackpool versus Scarborough, Athletic or Forest Green Rovers, Cambridge United versus Fleetwood, Bolton Wanderers versus Harrogate Town, Wrexham versus Yeovil Town, Crewe Alexander or Derby versus Bristol Rovers, Peterborough United or Salford City versus Doncaster Rovers or Accrington Stanley. There we go. We should do that watch along, Philip, for Colin Doncaster Rovers, because he's a fan of him.
Might be on TV though.
Yeah, East Lyme versus Reading, Gillingham versus Charters Athletic or K Valley, PM. So Charlton Athletic must be or Cray Valley must be Richie Sunak's team then. Says PM. So there you go. Stevenage versus Port. Stevenage versus Port Vale or Burton Albion. Newport County versus Barnet. Oxford United versus Slough Town or Grimsby Town. Chester versus or York City versus Wigan Athletic. Sutton United versus Barnsley or Horsham. AFC Wimbledon versus Ramsgate. So there's 20 games in the second round draw, Philip.
The big boys come in the next round.
Yeah, and
that's always a great day. That the draw, the third round draw is always brilliant.
Right, these are the games that are on TV. Chester or York versus Wigan is on the 1st of December at 19:45 on BBC Two. On Saturday, it's Alfred Town versus Walsall at 12:30 on BBC One. On Sunday, it's Eastleigh Riding Half One on ITV1, UTV, STV, and ITVX, and then Wickham versus Yeovil is on ITVX as well.
Wrexham versus Yeovil. Wrexham.
Yeah, and then Monday, the 4th of December, AFC Wimbledon versus Ramsgate. It's on 19:45 on ITV4 and ITVX. The clubs competing it ties in the BBC and ITV's linear channels will receive live broadcasting fees of £60,000. Wrexham and Yeovil will take home $20,000 for their tie featuring on ITVX.
Yeah.
There you go.
There you go. That's it.
Yeah. So if Leyton Orient get there, Philip, we'll do an FA Cup third round tie with the third round draw afterwards. We might do that, Philip.
Well, the third round draw will be made the weekend of those matches on the 1st and 2nd of December.
It's always done after the match, the last match on Sunday.
The last match on Sunday.
So
the match on Monday there, I think.
Yeah. But if we do the watch along to the match, and then we can have the draw live afterwards, so we can.
Yeah, I won't be here. I won't be back until that's before I get back. So.
Yeah, I know. You're just walking off and leaving me to it. You're just going off, swanning off.
Would you blame me after the insults have been taken tonight?
You just swan off without any indication of channel or me or what you've landed me, and you just said to me,
Bye bye. My suitcase is down here. We're all packed and ready to go.
I'm on a boat, lounging around somewhere in South America, and Dermot's in the cold, shoveling away on the channel, and Philip's there in the having the tequila there, thinking, having like a cocktail, thinking, this is the life, isn't it, Mary? Sitting here, relaxing, you know. And where's old Dermot? At home, shivering cold in the winter, working on the channel, and I don't know. You're going to be missed.
Hang on, will they get me violin out? Not playing.
But don't worry, guys. The Fighting Cock, while he's on tour, will be sending home daily videos of his trip. They will be going up in the video, titled "The Fighting Cock on Tour."
Right. Talking of which, right?
This podcast will be finishing very soon. Feed me Seymour, says Tequila, and Wayne says feed me more. I reckon there's something gone between Tequila and Wayne. Actually, do you know that?
I think we're getting a bit suspicious of them too. Really am.
Yeah, I think Tequila's feeding him grapes or something. Or maybe Wayne's feeding Tequila grapes. Who knows? Daniela says Orient on Chesterfield has been put on Sunday. Hope it's on TV. If it's on TV, we will cover that as a watch along. And Philip will do the watch along live from somewhere in America.
Yeah.
Mrs. says Dermo's a legend. So there you are, Dermo. Wish I was called a legend. I'm called a bellend, not a legend. Yeah, I know what you're saying. I'm sort of called a bellend sometimes too. Yeah.
No, you're called a leg end, not a legend. A leg end.
No. Philip gets called a lot worse.
Jeez, I do. I'm getting called a lot worse today now.
What have you done wrong today?
Not just by you now, but yeah.
What have you done wrong today?
No. Nothing that I'm aware of, but that doesn't. Don't need a reason to start giving out. You know.
It was watching the football earlier. She wanted to watch the telly, and you commandeered it. That was it.
That was part of it, all right. Yeah. Actually, would you believe for about 10 minutes of that watch along, I wasn't watching it because the channel had been changed on me. That's why I had to go and look it on my phone.
I saw you doing this at one point. Where's your phone? You're like this, right? You're like this. This is funny, right? You're like this. Then put that down. You go.
I didn't realize it was on camera, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was so funny.
Anyway,
Of
listen,
course-
lads, I'm
of
going to
course.
sue. What, go on.
Yeah, I'm going to sue what?
No, I said I'm going to have to soon cave in because I have a very early start in the morning. So.
Well, if you want to go now, Philip, I finish this podcast off.
No. How much more have we got to do? How much more have we got?
Just go through these comments and then.
Yeah, no, it's
Would
fine.
that-
No, I'm grabbing
yeah,
in a few
yeah.
minutes. Yeah, no, it's just.
Of course,
if
Wrexham.
you're going to start wrapping on the Eric's diary for the next hour, it was time for me to go. You know.
No, I wouldn't do that to you, Philip. Of course, Wrexham are on TV. What a load of nonsense. Unbelievable fairy tale story. Richest club in the National League, getting them promoted last season. Next to getting MBE and on us, a load of
It's a
rubbish.
load of rubbish, yeah.
Don't piss Chris off. He's true. Chris, you're true. Well done. Speak the truth, Chris. Speak the truth. This is why I love this show. Genuine, raw fan opinion with great laughs and no ridiculous bias or agendas. Keep smashing it, guys.
Yeah, thanks, Billy White. Yeah, that's
No,
it. We
seriously,
try.
though,
We
Philip.
try it. We try.
Try. Seriously, it's what we want to do, isn't it?
Yeah,
we are serious when we want to be serious, and then you got called a dinosaur.
Yeah.
And I then you came out that you're around when the dinosaurs were around.
Oh yeah.
You're one of them cavemen. Were you there? Were you there? Can you tell me what happened the day the asteroid hit the Earth and killed you lot? What happened?
What happened that day? I think it was at a football match. I think what's the name of the team that was playing? It was Tyrannosaurus United were playing Dinosaur City, I think it was, and we thought it was a big football coming down. We thought it was a big football heading down from across, but it wasn't. It was a meteorite, and it wiped us all out in one fell swoop. You know.
Yeah. Well, who won the match? Was the match abandoned?
They went to VAR. There was a couple of VAR decisions there, you know, but we don't know what happened. We really don't know what happened.
You don't know what happened. Yeah.
No.
So there you go. Agreed, Lady White. Love good stuff for a Sunday night. Thanks, lads. No problem, Tequila.
We'll be serious when we need to be serious, but we'll be joking when we do, because I think, you know, it's a serious subject, but can get too serious at times. So a bit of light-hearted stuff doesn't do any harm, you know.
LOL, Jaffa cakes, Dermo, Jaffa cakes. So they're feeding Jaffa cakes to one another.
Oh, right, okay.
And then Wayne put, "You'll never know who's feeding who." Ooh.
All right.
I just want to know, does Tequila's missus know that they're feeding each other?
If she reads this, if she listens to this, she will.
Yeah. The dinosaurs become oil. Yeah, they did. Philip turned into a human. So there you go. If nobody quite knows this, Philip was the first human on this planet. He looks well for 500 million years old. He's got this big. Me and Philip showed me. He's got this big tank he goes into, and it keeps him young. It's run by Starlinks, right? By Elon Musk.
Yeah, I'll lend it to you sometime.
Yeah, do. When I'm about 60, I'll nick it off you. Which is Jesus. Right. I'm 4 years off being 50, so that tells you everything. So Pickford tells me, and then the meteorite was Kane's penalty going back so far.
That's the one against France. That's the one against France. Yeah.
Look,
nice.
Philip.
And on that, thanks, lads, for watching. That was good fun tonight. Now, thanks for all the comments.
There is something I do want to do. Me and Philip are going to do this sketch. No, we did it a long time ago, but I want to make sure we can. Do you remember the ones with the guards, with the Irish guards looking for the punch?
Oh, yeah.
And you and me videoed over it. Me and Philip tomorrow will be pre-recording something along them lines. And we're going to put it out on Tuesday, right? For a bit of fun. Because Philip's calls up in Dublin Tuesday, and Tuesday, I've been told it's my day off. I've actually been bollocked today that I need to take one day off. Yeah, so Tuesday is my day off. So me and Philip are going to do a few pre-records tomorrow. And we're also going to do this funny gag one. So we're going to put it up on Tuesday. Let us know what you think. If you like it, we will keep putting them up once a month sort of thing. But if you remember the St. Patrick's Day one when we did the sketch with the guards, just think of that. we're going that. But listen, thank you
Nice.
for watching, Philip. Anything you
Nice,
want to say
lad.
to the people, members watching, and people on?
No,
Spotify
again,
and
thanks for the memberships. Keep it up, keep it going. But you keeping the membership up keeps us going. We enjoy the fun with you. The banter is great on the chat. So keep it up, lads, and thanks for everything.
Yeah, well, listen, we're back tomorrow at 4:00 with Newsbeat. Me and Philip. Oh, we're on Tuesday this week, aren't we? Because you're about.
Yeah, I'm around this Tuesday. Yeah.
So we're on this Tuesday, and then
I'm in
of course,
quarantine this week. I'm not going anywhere.
you're in quarantine.
Yeah, I don't
You
want
got
to catch
COVID
anything.
again.
No, I don't want to get it. That's why I'm staying away from everybody. Just my
So you're
luck to
gonna
catch
stay-
it. I went to Dublin on Tuesday. Yeah.
Yeah, of course it would. We've got thanks for the show, lads. We've got take care, everyone. Dermo day off tomorrow while Phil needs to do the power hose. Don't forget.
Oh no,
Yeah.
I did that
you get-
yesterday. I did that yesterday. Oh, I did. Yeah, it's all done. Yeah, all done.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And Chris, as I love you guys, great channel as always. Thank you so much, Chris. And listen,
Chris.
on your way out, guys, do us a favor and pick up your memberships as well. $2.99, $4.99.
Hit
Then
the
here
like,
we'll
hit
give
the
you.
like.
Yeah, we'll give you a price. Hang on. We'll just give you a price there. Where's the membership thing? Here we go. There we go. The Madders membership, of course, is $2.99. The Ange membership is $4.99. And of course, the watch along membership, when you can come on and join us, is $5.99. So we put them all there. Look, I know it keeps us going. It does keep us going. On that bombshell, Philip. Oh, shall we do one thing? Hang on. Where is he? We haven't done him for a long while. What's Fred been up to? We haven't done Fred for a while, so we're going to end up on Fred. It's been one of those streams. So.
This is Ange Postecoglou after the match when he realised he shouldn't have picked Eric Dyer. Yeah.
And on that note, g'day, good night, good night, and whatever you're doing, come on, you Spurs. In me, Big Hand, we trust. Choo choo.